What? 280.
Mike's by 4. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Tyler Lockett, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 54 yards, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80!
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Goodwin able to haul it in. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Here we go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go, here we go.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
21. 1, Omaha.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a give coming right is Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. On first down, it's Carson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Wilson. Stepping up, he'll try and run, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On first down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing is Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go,
Following
here
the
we go.
pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll toss it to Breida. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Here we go, here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
White.
10, under 10, 10.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Mike 54. Defense wins championships, baby.
36 power.
Now Wilson on 1st down. It's complete to Lockett. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. From the shotgun, Wilson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 14.
Mike
280. 14.
Check pass.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground again here.
So if you've been playing, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Here we go. Like 20. 21.
Let's 57.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
57 to Mike.
Nick.
Check Mike 56. Delta. Stay with your man.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go. 180.
Rush in.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jaron Reed able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Here we go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Check. Watch 54. Guys, it's game situation.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
54 Mike. That's what I do.
Wilson on the keeper, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson taking it in. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, let go. Watch the out, watch the out. March 49. March 49.
They're going to try and throw. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Go! He's coming, he's coming, he's coming!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Tyler Lockett. He's at the 50. The 30, the 20, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or... But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted. And
got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Here we go.
33 yards that time.
21.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right.
Go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again here, Wilson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second and inches, Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Wilson now to throw from his end zone. Going for Metcalf on the deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He tried to heave it from his own end zone, and the danger, it reared its ugly head.
We have seen those plays work out successfully before. You take the shot, try and gain some yardage. Sometimes you fool them. Not in this case, though. Tried to get it deep downfield. Gets it picked off.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practice.
He's got him in, complete. It's a big play there for Seattle, and even 40 yards.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Wilson wants to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from FedEx Field.
We got this.
What? 380!
56.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It's second down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing is Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Deron Payne picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11th.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start the drive with Love here. He's got a first down past the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and now it's second down.
Check 24, check 24. 57, come on.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 68 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Oh, twisting away. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punt.
It's a foot race. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 77 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. To the back of the end zone. Back to about the 19-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. A pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 41-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
57.
They go play action with Haskins. And a lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Third down. Here's Haskins. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. They'll get 6 on the dump-off, but it'll bring up a 4th down. Now Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That's going to be caught by Richardson. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. This is Love. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 3rd down, here's Love. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half. Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 0-0.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.